Yo, what's up, guys? Got PokeaimMD here with an NU Showdown Live. This is a welcome to NU Mega Glalie Showdown Live. Been messing around with this team on the ladder. I was actually messing around in RU with a Choice Band Darmanitan team last night. This is supposed to be a welcome to RU Darmanitan, but I come find out this morning this boy is already quick banned to RUBL. So really sad because I was using Choice Band Flare Blitz and I was just 2 KOing Pokemon. I didn't feel like recording last night. I just wanted to play. You know, same thing with NU. Like sometimes I just want to play Pokemon and not record. So I was messing around with both of them. Glalie, I don't think it's as amazing as people are saying in the NU tier. My boy Boston made this team, by the way. Mega Glalie, I gave it Spikes over Ice Shard. We have AV Slowking as an answer to it. We have Choice Band Delmize, which is really good in the tier. We got Rhydon. We have Taunt Golbat for Decidueye and things like that. And then we have our Choice Scarf Persimmon. I don't know how good it is, but like as I've been testing it, it's not been doing as much work as I thought it would be putting in. So, I think we're decent enough on the, sorry about that, just smacked my headset. I think we're decent enough on the ladder now for at least a solid-ish live where hopefully I can show off Glalie in this game. Took a bunch of L's to Pokemon like Vaporeon plus Incineroar. Like the combination of them was really annoying for me to break through. And then nothing like being crit on your counter to a Pokemon or being flinched on your answer to a Pokemon. Always fun though, always fun. But yeah, hopefully we can get some solid NU games. I'll pause it until we find a game. Be right back, buddies. Alright guys, we got a game now. Let's think about this real quick. Where's the rocker? Doesn't exist. So that's interesting. Now, obviously, if I'm him and I'm looking at my team, I'm seeing that his Heliolisk would be fantastic versus me, right? That's what I'm looking at, right? So I would think that Heliolisk would come out first and try and just Volt Switch and Hyper Voice, Surf, try and get something off early. I'm assuming that's still Volley Steel. Calm Mind Comfy is beaten by Golbat. Xatu is worn down by Scalds, and then obviously Glalie can come in. Blastoise can take a hit, and I'm assuming that's still Volley Steel as well, like I said. So that's an answer to Glalie, but I do have Earthquake plus Spikes to maybe wear that thing down. So again, on his, I think that his game plan is going to be going for a Calm Mind Comfy sweep or a Dragon Dance Scrafty sweep, both of which Golbat can help me out versus, so I'll keep that comfortably in the back. And I'm going to try and get in my Glalie as many times as possible for something that threatens it. So we're going to lead Persimmon. I'm assuming Heliolisk would be my opponent's lead of choice. They lead Xatu. It's an interesting lead. I want to find out if he's Rocky Helmet. It wouldn't be Scarfed or not. That's offensive. But anyway, Slowking is my play. That did so much. Like, what? Gets up a Reflect. Ooh, so, okay. Strike what I said. It's just screens. But because I do have Scald into Dragon Tail, I should be okay, and thankfully I get a burn early, which is really nice too. Alright, so we know his pretty much his entire set. I'm assuming his last move is Roost. Brings out Heliolisk, which I don't mind too much. You have to literally be Specs, and even then that doesn't KO me because I'm Assault Vest. So I'm going to let him Volt Switch on me. I think that's still Specs damage. I'm not entirely sure. As Scrafty is going to come out. Now this is where it gets interesting, right? Because I feel like I can beat this Scrafty if I lose Slowking, but I do think the game gets harder if I lose Slowking as well. But at the same time, if he starts setting up, it's terrible for me, right? So I'm a Dragon Tail here. Because he has screens up, I was trying to weigh that turn. I get him into Heliolisk, which is not amazing. I'm pretty sure it's Specs, though. I can still also win the game. I think Slowking is... Like, Slowking can win the game. I can win it. It just gets harder because Blastoise switchings become harder, and same thing with Volley Steel. I think that Rhydon is also super expendable, though. So as he goes for... Ooh, I get my Lightning Rod. We'll throw off a Rock Blast here. As he brings in Scrafty. And because it's Dragon Dance Scrafty, I know that I can bring out my Pacinium now. The Reflect is going to end. Unless he's Chople Berry, I should be able to knock him out right here. As he's not Chople. Nice. So we get rid of, I think, one of the bigger threats to my team. Obviously, the dude has a Comfey, which is problematic, and ends up bringing out his Xatu, which is fine too, because I can get in my Slowking and get my regen back. He's Scald. I don't want him bringing out Comfey. Comfey. Delmize lives a hit from Calm Mind Comfey, and Anchor Shot and Power Up kind of kill something. Glalie is still super nice. It's still Rhydon. Rhydon's literally the expendable member. As he gets a nice Spec Surf off. That's very nice play. However, I am inside, and I'm going to click Freeze Dry here. He can go Volley Steel if he wants to, but I'm assuming Blastoise would be the initial one, yeah. Dude, he has like triple answers to defog type build. This thing specs. Like I'm trying to. Oh, it's Z refresh most likely. Doesn't matter. I still freeze dry. Reflect doesn't gain me anything out of the turn because Silvally is more than likely steel type. So it's probably refresh. But again, I'm beating that Comfey with either anchor shot. I don't know what I'm calling it. Comfy. Ooh, nice. So no refresh for my opponent. It could have been a roll, you know, 48, 52, who knows. Silvally steel is going to come out. Always get in my Slowking because Slowking's at enough HP to... Ooh. I did nothing. I'm fire. I raw fire blast here. Yeah, look at that damage. Beautiful damage. I'll Dragon Tail. I wanted to Scald, but then I didn't want Helios coming in, and like I'd rather force this thing out. I do let Xatu get up a screen though, but I can get in my Glalie. Ideally, it's a light screen or a reflect. Wow, he actually got up. He actually got up that one in front of me, which is interesting. But I get in Glalie now. Pick up my KO. Comfy's probably gonna come out if it wants to. Yep, I can just go out to Golbat and taunt you and stop you from setting up multiple times, and I should be able to 1v1 you and whatnot. You could be faster than me. At worst, what, you're going for Flame Charge here? Goes for Zen Headbutt, which would not have knocked me out. I think that I go Slowking just to get my, well, I mean, it beats it 1v1, but I get my regen, which is important. I can Fire Blast here, because it can always pivot into Heliolisk. Necessary. Get rid of that thing. Nice. Heliolisk gonna come out. There's no point in Dragon Tailing. Pivoting into this is nice, but I don't think I'll lose to it, even if I can't pivot into it. So I'm gonna Side Shock here. He'll tank it, but like Gunk Shot can win from Persimmon. I have my Brave Birder is really nice too. Nice. Knocks me out there, and Dhelmise is guaranteed to live a +1 attack, so I can go for Anchor Shot twice. And if it doesn't KO Comfy the Reflect, I'll live its hit always. And then my Persimmon wins the game with close combat. Like I said, I can live this no matter what. I'm fairly confident I live this hit. This is why I know because back when I was playing and using this as one of my comfy answers, I know to keep Dhelmise as healthy as possible. So yeah. His Heliolisk is not going to be able to win at the end, and my Persimmon is going to be able to close combat through. So I knew that by keeping this healthy, it'd be good. Good game, dude. He's going to Thunderbolt here. Not knock me out. There's a ton though, wow. Go out to Persimmon, click close combat, and that should be a good game. So, nice. Okay, good first one. Glalie obviously playing a decently key role in getting rid of Blastoise and threatening Xatu. I mean, that's what it really could do in that game. Scrafty got free set up. Heliolisk is obviously one of the more threatening Pokemon in the tier. But, yeah, we'll pause it, guys, until we find another battle. We'll be right back. So, this is one of the dudes I played while I was just laddering, and he had Z this. It was a non-Scarf Metacham because I know my Golbat outsped him and knocked him out, and it was Scarf this. So I'm leading off with my Dhelmise, and I'm taking my kill because last time he led off with Diancie, and I mean, I'm going off my game plan as last time. He'd Golbat around because it breaks through everything, but he gives me Diancie turn 1. No rocks for him. Awesome. Keep Golbat around because it breaks through everything. Slowking is always my pivot into Magmortar. This thing is a problem. This is like the biggest problem he has, I think, for me. Like personally. I don't have a switch into this. Dark Pulse is going to blow me back too. Like Slowking pivots, right? It pivots once and maybe gets off some Side Shock damage, which is important for Persimmon. I'm just going to let it go down. I don't really switch into this thing at all. Even with Aura Sphere, like, it becomes a problem. In this game, I think that Golbat's going to be key because obviously dealing with these two. So we're going to get in Glalie here just to freeze dry. Obviously, Aura Sphere is going to blow me back, but I need damage on you so I can knock you out with Golbat. Yeah, so that was worth it. That was definitely worth it. Not even to knock you out with Golbat, but just to go out into Persimmon and click knock off. Because I'll knock out Cloyster. Okay, so that was one of the problems. Like, the dude ended up flinching out my, I think, my Slowking while I was playing. So, with that, so I'm glad that thing is gone now. Now, I know Silvally Steel isn't really a problem. I just bring out Slowking here as he parting shots. As long as I keep Slowking alive, his Scarf Magmortar can't beat me. As he multi-attacks. Just going to Fire Blast raw on the Decidueye switch. Yep. Get some beautiful damage on you for Brave Bird. And I know that I can just go Golbat and take the hit. I'll take the Z. And we can just roost up. He probably will go Silvally Steel here, which I don't really care too much about. Shadow Sneaks me, which does nothing. We're going to Roost again. And again, this thing does outspeed his Medicham. It does outspeed the Decidueye and obviously knocks it out. Oh, I'm trapped. Oh, well. Who's here? Who's trapped here with who? That's what I'm trying to figure out right now. Because now I can click Close Combat. So we got rid of Decidueye. I'm not trapped here anymore, even though it's going to retain here. I don't know why it says, like... Dude, he did the same thing as last time. Oh, he was sashed. Okay, that's cool. But I mean, I click Close Combat now, so I don't really care for the most part. I click CC. And I win. But yeah, that's it. He's going to go Magmortar, and what can he do? I go Slowking as a pivot once into Rhydon, and I'm good. Slowking takes every hit. I know he's Scarf Slowking. Again, like I retain the information from last time. Last time, I think when we were playing, like I said, I think he flinched me with his Clawitzer, and that's how he won. But I just click Scald here, even though he's forced to go Silvally Steel, because that does not matter at all. I have way too many tools around. I can just repeatedly click Scald. I have way too many tools to win this game. There's no move Magmortar can lock itself into. I guess maybe a Thunderbolt crit. Like a Thunderbolt crit full para could be annoying, so I'm going to go Rhydon to just eliminate that option. And yeah, nice. So, cool. Pretty fast. He played exactly the same as last time too, which was not, I think, the right way to play. I mean, it worked out for him last time because again he got the flinch, but I was able to get rid of Clawitzer early. You guys didn't see the game. Maybe I should have saved replays from when I'm just laddering, so I can show you how I was able to adjust. Maybe that'd be smart. Maybe I'll think about doing that next time. But then, then it's not just me laddering for fun. It's more so me. I mean, whatever. This is fun too. I enjoy Pokemon as a whole. Ooh, am I playing Jambat? Because that's a Frogadier. I absolutely love that Pokemon. Absolutely love that Pokemon. Now, Rocker, Spiker, and... Hey, man, fun. Cool team. I just said like 10 million things, but that's a really cool team. It's to see you again. It's to see you again. Okay. So if I'm him, and this is my team, Rocks, wait, no. I used this one, didn't we? It's Rocks, Druddigon, Scarf Passimian, Combine Delphox. I fought this guy / use this team. How do I win this game? I get in Glalie as many times as possible. I'm mess something up. That's the game plan. Yeah, that's really it. If I lead Glalie, I have a good position versus 3 out of 6 of his game out of his team. But I think every other lead doesn't have a good position versus Druddigon, so I'm gonna lead Glalie. I like that. But as far as he could glare me, I guess. But I mean, he doesn't really switch into this attack. Let me just click Double Edge. What the hell am I thinking about? As far as winning the end game, I think it come down to Passimian clicking Knockoff potentially. So we're just gonna Double Edge right here. Unless this is Wish Delphox. I say Wish Delmise. That took nothing. That actually took nothing. Like, actually, I'm fairly confident he's gonna double, anticipating me to want to go on into Slowking. But it's still my best play. As he wishes there. We're in Dragon Tail. I was trying to prevent the actual wish, but also mainly trying to get out the Druddigon. Now this thing is obviously a problem. Golbat is my main answer to it. Golbat doesn't really do much in this game besides switching into Passimian, which is important, but I mean, Slowking does the same thing. I'm going to U-turn again just to keep up offensive momentum. Aerodactyl coming in is a problem for me. I have Brave Bird and Toxic for you too, potentially. I don't know if he's Knock. Maybe I should just... You know what? That's fine. I'll let Aerodactyl come in. I'm going to Roost. Like, Aero coming in is annoying. But the Wish Delphox can't Frogadier coming in is annoying too, I'll be honest, but especially because he's just gonna get up T-Spike here. Is this Scarf Frogadier? That did nothing. That did zero. Gets a Passimian there. I am for sure always going Golbat, whether he U-turns or knock off. Yeah, I always have to go Golbat, because like if he knocks off, like Slowking is very good at pivoting into that Pokemon. It's the same thing, man, over and over again. It's literally the same thing. I'm gonna get in Slowking, then I'm gonna double out. If he goes for Ice Beam, I'm gonna get in Slowking, then I'm gonna double out into my my Glalie. I really feel like he is T-Spike though. I swear I use this team in a recording. Yep, like I said, use it and double out. Always double edge. I learned to attack what's in front of me while using Glalie, just from playing. Nobody, like this guy's probably gonna go Delphox. He should, but people have the habit of, like, last time I Earthquaked that last I played, I Earthquaked his Decidueye because it was really good versus me, right? I think I'm fair to go. It's fair for me to go right on here, as he goes for Flamethrower. Nice. I'm gonna Earthquake too. And now we'll go for our rocks. So we get rid of potentially we get rid of the Delphox, which is his ice answer, obviously. He can glare me here, which is annoying. I like Slowking as a pivot as he Dragon Tails. That's smart play. But I like Slowking as a pivot because it doesn't care about glare. And it damage. And it can Dragon Tail the Dhelmise as well. I'm just gonna Scald here. Is that Metal Plate Dhelmise? I swear I use this team, man, but I'm like, I don't want to. Do I want to reveal Fire Blast? Let me just Psyshock. Psyshock is the safest play. Yeah, Delphox being gone. I'm basically always going to go out to my own Delphox on his Dhelmise. I mean, my own Dhelmise on his Dhelmise because I don't want his Dhelmise coming back, you know? I messed that up completely. On his Dhelmise, I am always going to go out to my own Dhelmise because I don't want his Delphox coming back. So his Dhelmise comes out, I will go out into my own Dhelmise here. That's Choice Ban Aerodactyl, if I'm not mistaken. And now, I get my kill. But we're men, we're going to click Spike here. Yup. Okay, he sacks Delphox, fantastic. Get my Spike up, alright. Ooh, we're going for a close combat sweep. Always have to go Golbat. The reason I said always have to go Golbat is because if he U-turned out and I went right on or something, or Slowking, he'd bring out Dhelmise and be able to basically get rid of my... I think this is Scarf, man. I don't remember. I can beat Passimian with my own. I mean, like, I'm looking for a close combat sweep here, but he can do this. I think that it's in my best interest to click U-turn here. Oh my gosh, it's super effective now too. Let's go! Yeah, we're doing everything possible to make sure I think this is Specs, actually. Man, I cannot remember anything to save my life, can I? But I click knock off. Do I? Yeah, I click knock off. Oh, I click U-turn. That was Specs. And again, I'm doing everything possible to make sure he doesn't get in this Pokemon to default on me. And I'm assuming what happens now is I bring out Glalie and he's going to bring out his either his Passimian, which will take the hazard damage for close combat, or to Rapid Spin, excuse me. But it might just come down to close combat. Like, I think that's Choice Ban. Yo, you know what? Stop it. Shut up. I've said I think like 10 million times. Like, as if Frogadier wasn't easier for me to look for. Yeah. Gracium Z, Rapid Spin. It was T-Spike. Choice Ban. Choice Scarf. Yep. Iron Edge there. Psyshock did how much to his Dhelmise last time? Psyshock did 32%, which he'll be at after hazard, so I click Psyshock here. Best case, I don't knock this thing out, by the way. I do. Arrow plus this wins, so I can afford to sack. I can afford to let him rapid spin here. Yep. As if he Bloom Dooms, then he doesn't get the spin off. I don't need Slowking to win. Because I'm pretty positive that, yeah, I'm okay with that. Because I'm pretty positive I can get in Golbat now. And I want to say I roost on the Aerodactyl switch, but I'm going to click Brave Bird. Yeah, I'm going to click Brave Bird. And it might just come down to close combat. No, it doesn't come down. I win. I win. I literally win unless he goes, like he goes Aerodactyl now, I think. I guess he could go Passimian and try and force the close combat this early. But as long as my Rhydon is healthy, which it is, I'm good. As he goes for Iron Head, which does not knock out Passimian, whereas he is in range of close combat. So he had to win that speed tie and flinch me. I think he had to go Arrow first as well, and then Passimian would come out. It would still come down to it, but because my Rhydon is healthy enough, I always take a... Good game, man. I always take a close combat from Passimian, which is why I was keeping it healthy around. There was a few plays that were a little bit tough, and I was like trying my best to make sure... You too, man. I was trying my best to make sure that this dude doesn't get the spin off, which is why even at that Slowking point, which could have been considered a choke at that point, I still think it was necessary to keep his Passimian down in range of close combat, to keep Arrow in range of close combat, and to pressure Delmise. God, I keep saying the exact same thing. Like, I'm not talking about what I know what I'm talking about, and you know what I'm talking about. But that will not stop me from repeatedly saying the wrong word. So I'll pause it, guys, until we find another battle. Be right back. All right, guys, we got another one. And it looks like this is some dual screens offense. This steps of the screens, and this just shell smashes and setups. Ideally, my Slowking's Dragon Tail is going to be key in this. I want to lead Rhydon as it gets up rocks initially, even though it is an answer for that. But I really want rocks. I want hazards because I'm going to be basically phasing him around the entire time. So it makes sense that I would want hazards up. Obviously, this thing being healthy would be good for Minior and maybe Regigigas, but I'm hoping that a close combat late game sweep is what I'm going for. So I don't mind this initially, especially because I'll be able to get off a Toxic now and then spam rocks from there. Luckily, I land. Yeah, I can just spam rocks as he Toxics. I don't really care either. That doesn't make a difference to me. I will click rocks repeatedly because I will not die to this, and I can always go Delmise on the last turn. And Sceptile is not going to beat me because I have Golbat around, and then everything else I close combat through. So this should be a double down here. Oh, he has the big Papa. It's not Papa in any way, shape, or form. It's the Guave. Anyway, keep my hazards up, which is what I wanted. So, time to go out to the Goater. Click Double Edge here and claim me a KO. Go ahead and give me that Armaldo. Okay, I keep my rocks up. I'm going to keep my spikers up too. Get them all up. He's going to reflect first, so we'll get up our hazards here. As many as possible, because if I want to close combat sweep this guy, I need as many as possible. I guess maybe a Thunder Wave could come out if he wants to. Yeah, there's nothing that actually just flat out beats me by me doing it. Yeah, Gorbis isn't something that flat out beats me by me doing this, I think, because I always get in Slowking. It's White Herb too. Can't Baton Pass, it doesn't exist. That hidden power is not going to do nothing. I land my Dragon Tail, nice. Big old Regigigas comes out. You're faster than me, aren't you? I guess this could be problematic. Nah, I'll be fine. 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 Maybe not. He's gonna sub again here. getting Glalie. He gets his act together. Oh, please win this speed tie, Glalie. I need you to win this speed tie. So that way I can close combat this guy. Because I have to keep this thing. I couldn't go Golbat. I had to keep this thing dead. Nice. I get in Passimian here. I click close combat. I guess maybe in theory, Minior might beat me with hazards up. I can taunt it though with my Golbat, which is why I want that late game Golbat. Yeah, so gives me Regigigas. Awesome. I want to use Slowking as a way of stalling out as many turns as possible. Maybe Dragon Tail here. You come out. So Meowstic dies to hazards. The Minior is still a problem, obviously. Leaf Blade doesn't do much. I can Roost now, which I am faster than him, which is fantastic. I guess. I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna taunt. I want to stall his turns out, so I'm gonna taunt again. Yeah, I take the Acro. Acro doesn't do much. I don't know if he has Earthquake though, but I feel like I'll take it anyway. And plus Reflect is going down, so I want to stall that out. Yeah, okay. So this will knock him out with Brave Bird now. I can. Can I taunt the Minior? I think you can taunt shields down. I'm not sure. Why did I'm so dumb. I didn't have to do that. Infiltrator doesn't care about, what's it called? Infiltrator doesn't care about the screens. Hold up, flash data. That's my bad. That's something I overlook. Yeah, you're not. I'm gonna just believe that it doesn't block taunt. I know it blocks status, but I mean sub block status too, and it doesn't block taunt. So thank God. I did not have to do that. I could have just Brave Bird through. So that's me forgetting about Infiltrator as well. And my best play is to U-turn out into my Delmise. Because if I Brave Bird him, his shields go down and he can Shell Smash up before. So I U-turn out to Delmise to basically sack it. Passimian always going to be faster anyway. That's such a cool color. Click that CC in this game. So that was my bad. I think I misplayed versus the Sceptile. All I had to do was Brave Bird it because I don't care about screens due to Infiltrator, but that's just something I just overlooked. Like I know when I think about Infiltrator, the main thing I think about is, yeah, you don't care about sub and you break through. I don't really typically remember that it goes through screens as well. So that was my bad. That was my bad. Let's look for another game though. I'm glad we were able to win that one. That was my bad. Gotta be remembering that. I did what I had to do though. I kept my Golbat around. Like I knew Golbat would be key in beating Sceptile, and the fact that it could taunt Minior as well. I just wasn't sure if it could actually taunt through shields down or shields up or whatever the crusty part of Minior is. I'm assuming it's shields. Like shields down is when his shields go down. So I'm assuming that's Minior's shield form, right? So its shield is up. Y'all ever played the battle tree in Sun and Moon? Because in Sun and Moon, when you had Minior versus Ferrothorn, right? Ferrothorn would spam Thunder Wave even though you had shields down, so you can get to +6. It would never attack you. You can get to +6 and win. That was one of the ways I was breaking through the battle tree. I remember with that. But where are my games at, man? Is there no games? Hey, I'm about to do an outro. If there are no games here, we're ending it. So you got like 5 seconds because I'm on a timer right now. I need some food too. So I guess we'll end it there. Glalie did his job, I guess. He got off some spikes. I never really felt that it was like this overwhelming. I mean, there was only like a couple minutes left to half an hour anyway. That's typically what I shoot for. I never really felt that there was this overwhelming presence with Glalie. I don't know. Maybe I'm seeing. Did you guys feel like that when you were watching the video? I didn't feel like I ever had such a huge advantage because a Mega Glalie was on my team, right? I never felt like that. But I did think that obviously Double Edge was good. I don't think I clicked Earthquake once in this video. I just mainly clicked Double Edge and Spikes. Freeze Dry, obviously, when they had Water-type Pokemon. But cool offensive Ice-type in the tier. Don't know if I would consider it busted by any means. I feel like everybody we had answers for it, but we'll see. We'll see how the tier ends up playing out. But thank you for watching. Hope you guys all enjoyed. Boston, thank you so much for the team. I'll see you guys next time. I'm gonna go get some food. Goodbye, my friends.